Working at the roastery on a day-to-day basis is, I'd have to say, amazing.
It's a different atmosphere that it's hard to put words to. Sometimes there's sort of a fun, almost club-like atmosphere to it when we have wall-to-wall people and everything's going around. Other times, early in the mornings, it's kind of quiet. You just hear the whir of the machines and the coffee spilling out back and forth.
So what's great about the roastery, and also its biggest challenge, is this is a manufacturing facility unlike any other. For the first time in Starbucks history, we're taking roasters that have been with Starbucks from all walks of life, and we're bringing them to the table to be able to share their knowledge and passion and expertise, putting them on stage for all the world, all the public to see.
It's not always easy to roast coffee, and particularly if we have a new coffee or there's something a little bit unusual and you're really trying to dial that in and focus. We can't sacrifice the customer experience. We're here to make sure that the customer is wowed and walks away with a lasting image.
The customers are quite a different aspect. There's a lot of things that could go wrong or that would, and learning to be able to keep your calm and where you need to be in your roast, and then when you need to walk away from the customer and how to adjust that with them.
A big part of what we do is helping people understand the entire process from the green coffee bean all the way to the handcrafted beverage that the barista is providing.
For a lot of our customers, this is the first time that they've ever been able to set foot in a facility where we actually roast the coffee on premises. We get a lot of questions around the roast process and how the coffee comes in, what a green bean looks like, what the difference between a green bean and a roasted bean is. And I get a lot out of being able to answer those questions for our customers.
We have two main roasters here. We have a larger roaster called a Probot G120. It's a big one, can hold up to around 120 kilograms in the name. And then we also have a P25, which can hold up to 25 kilograms. I use either one of those two machines depending on whether I'm staying internally, whether I'm heading to the pack line.
Roasting coffee is definitely a science, and it's definitely an art. It's the perfect alchemy of those two things. The technical piece of that is there is a coffee chemistry, and there's understanding what is happening as starches are breaking down into sugars and water is turning into vapor and how that affects the coffee.
Skills required to be a roaster, I think you have to start with the passion for coffee. A little bit of mechanical aptitude helps, and things that you may need to do in case something doesn't work right.
You can read all the textbooks you want, but you need to get your hands on it and develop that kind of instinct that makes roasting that art form, that craft.
The thing I love most about being at the roastery, I'd have to say, is hanging out with the customers, being able to inspire and really teach people about roasting and what the company does on the back lines. You don't really get to see that glimpse into the behind the scenes portion of Starbucks, and that's what I really get to enjoy.
No other store has a roastery attached to it, and no other store is quite the same, even on the coffee side, as the Reserve Roastery here.
Opportunities with the company has probably soared. I mean, everything's become tenfold as far as opportunities and growth and development. So not only in the roastery is it retail, but you can also have the opportunity to roast. You can go into the pack line, you can go into maintenance, and all of those are an equal opportunity to go and grow your development, whatever avenue you choose.